Alrighty. Okay. Guaranteed success in life. Guaranteed success. Guaranteed 5D. What is 5D? No one really knows. If somebody tells you they know exactly what it is, tell them, talk to the hand. Because you get to decide. We do know one thing. It's a higher frequency. Where that lies, how it lies, what happens there. But I'll tell you what. When you go into 5D, whatever that 5D reality is for you, you'll know it. Why? Because you're going to feel like you are not living on this planet anymore, but you'll get to experience the best of it. So how do we guarantee success, no matter what? Whether it's peace of mind, abundance, maybe you're tired of living in pain or stress or, fear. I'm going to tell you how in this video. Let's go. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an amazing life. Ow, my leg's falling asleep. All right, you ready? Guaranteed success, guaranteed 5D, guaranteed. How can I say that? You know how I can say it? Because everything exists right now. If it exists, you have the ability to achieve it. Yes, yes. We're not talking about the physical world. I'm not telling you that you can win the gold medal in running. We're bringing in density when we do that, right? I want you to understand the difference between these two things. I take you, my students, my subscribers, into the world where there are no physical limitations. The physical limitations are absolutely chosen by us, because in order to play by the seemingly limitations that we create, we get to experience certain things. That's all it is. It's still illusion. There really are no limitations, so to speak. But we create them purposefully to live out what it's like to die, to lose somebody, to be broke, to be unhealthy, so that we can know the glory of what we are. And that's the opposite of all those things. So the one, which is the source of everything, is the illusion. It is the good, the bad, and everything in between. It's just an experience. And it's one heck of a one, isn't it? You are guaranteed anything that you desire to achieve outside of the realm of the physical. Why do I say that? Because anything that exists is accessible by you. Anything that exists. And when you go outside of your body, you could walk through walls. Now, I talk about 5D. And I tell people, some people say, when we hit 5D, you physically won't be here. I'm like, really? So like, what are we, stuck in these bodies? So as a 5D person, human, are you telling me I can't go into 5D right now? Hogwash. Yeah, why do I say that? And that's just my opinion, my reality. You don't have to believe what I say. I just want to propose something. What do you think Christ was? What about all of those, those higher frequency people that are demonstrating that they can walk on water, elevate themselves, do all kinds of things, heal? That's 5D. That's going beyond and outside of the bodies. That's all it is. We don't get on a spacecraft and go to another planet. That's physical mind thinking. Now, if you saw my video where I put on different glasses, and I showed that you can look at the world in a very dark manner, but I've noticed the people that look through black, dark glasses and see the world as just a horrible place, and that's just, you're not looking at reality. No, it's their reality. They actually can't imagine anything else, and they will always speak limitations. Somebody said, so is that going to pay my bills, those rose-colored glasses? And I said, oh, I can see you're looking through dark-colored glasses, because when you put on the rosy-colored glasses and you shift your reality into the higher frequency and you go closer or into 5D, bill gets paid. It really does. So you cannot accomplish success, if you are wearing those dark-colored glasses, because you've created limitations. I can't pay my bills. I mean, so okay, well, if you stay there, you definitely won't. But if you go into the higher frequency, you have no barrier between you and paying the bill, and it shows up. And all of a sudden you get a higher paying job, or you get an inheritance, or something surprises you, because you're not expecting it, because the lower frequency wants to win the lottery, is hoping to get money free somewhere. which is totally possible. But they want it, they need it to be happy or to solve a problem. That's lower density thinking. So when you're there, it won't show up because you're still thinking lack. So the message, your quantum keyword to the universe is lack, not, oh, I won the lottery. Those who do go into that space where they manifest insane things, they don't have a preconceived belief or idea between them and the thing that they desire. So there's no other message other than joy, abundance, health, and then they get things they didn't even picture in their head. They didn't even imagine to manifest. It just shows up, right? And that's how it works. You are guaranteed success in when you go into that higher frequency. And then when you go there, you realize you have touched into the fifth dimension. And the fifth dimension has no limits. Everything between here and the fourth is linear time. Fourth is time. And we know that doesn't truly exist. When you go past that, you'll find that time dissolves and that you can go forward and backward and everything exists all at once. It's just one thing. I was told that over 20 years ago. Gosh, about 20 years ago. That everything's just one thing happening. There is no such thing as time. Everything's just one thing happening. That's it. Oh, you mean simultaneously? Nope. No. Everything all at once, but we as dense human beings can't wrap our head around that, so don't try to. You'll burn some brain cells doing that. So what are we going to do at this point? How do we get there? High frequency is absolutely letting go of everything, including fear. And if you guys have seen those free videos, you go into my email course. It's like a mini course. And then you can take my masterclass, 1 hour free masterclass called Breakthrough Fear to Manifest Anything. And I have a new platform open. It takes practice. Why? Because we are still living in a dense, perceived linear world with limitations. And until you go into that 5D world where you can actually go outside your body. You actually do go outside your body because you're no longer attached to it, right? So you can go there but still live here and experience being human, because we don't want to miss out on that. That's an amazing opportunity we all signed up for. You are guaranteed success by going into the high frequency and eliminating the fear between you and that which you desire. And then when you eliminate that and you go into the high frequency, you no longer have the requirements of that thing you desire like you did when you were in 3D. Why? Because 3D expects it to be happy. 5D needs nothing to be happy. It is happiness. That's 5D. That is that dimension of all-knowing, love, and of course, dimensions way beyond that. And that's when the body starts to dissolve, and then you'll probably just transition because you're done. You don't need to do anything. However, some people in the higher frequencies in 5D will stay here to assist in raising the frequency of the planet, and so you could actually stay in your body and go into 5D. Again, this is all my opinion. These are things that I've received, information I've received, and that's endless. You know, there's no one definition of anything. So if you don't like it, you can change the definition. If you want to limit yourself, you can. And it's real and it's true. I prefer not to. It's a lot more fun when you have no limitations. So if you'd like to learn the breakthrough fear method, I literally have people having healings, money, closing deals. Well, yeah, if you come over, you'll see some of these things. Going into a completely different state of mind, of peace and joy. Just letting go of fears and dealing with the everyday stuff and realizing it's not a big deal anymore. So you learn how to deal with challenges here and you don't see them as painful. Wouldn't it be great to live life like that? It's possible for you. All of this is. You're guaranteed success because when you go into a high frequency, nothing's wrong. Everything has purpose. It has meaning. And you use it and you master it and you become greater and you keep going to higher frequencies because now you're no longer struggling with this experience here. You're learning from it. Even those, everybody gives me this one. What about the babies and child abuse? Those aren't babies. No one's a baby. That's a physical body form. Everyone's a light being on a high level that comes into it. That baby's an adult. You were a baby. It's just a transition of energy into different, let's just say experiences and evolution. It evolves. The physical body isn't a baby. It's a physical baby body. But what it is contained in that body, actually not contained, but what's driving that is an energy field that's limitless, goes beyond space and time. So is that a baby? No, it's not a baby. It appears to be a baby. But we in the physical world, we name everything and we have limitations all the time. There's a baby. So it represents something that we should, of course, protect and look out for, because we learn from that. And through those experiences, we want to make sure that abuse ends completely. And that's our assignment. How do we end that? Because babies are vulnerable. In that form, that light being is vulnerable in that form. That's going to change every single day until they're an adult. And then they can go back and make sure that no other child ever has to experience abuse. And how do we do that? We have to come up with solutions. So we can sit and we talk about it all the time. I hear people talk and I say, were you involved in these programs? No. Are you helping these people to understand how they can get out of these situations, of abusing their children or getting their own help? No. So we have to participate in the solutions and non-participation in the complaining. And this is how you go into 5D. You're creating a new world that's far superior on the frequency chain, than what we're experiencing now that's destroyed everything in one another. So when you argue, you're just contributing to that lower frequency of struggle and conflict. That's all you're doing. And it doesn't feel good, and it doesn't really help us evolve. You can stay there if you want. No one gets left behind because we are perfect already. We're just experiencing things to go back into that. And through the experience, we get to, again, know ourselves. That's all. Don't overcomplicate this. Unless you want to. I hope you'll subscribe, and I hope you'll come over to my email list and come over to Master Class Breaking Through Fear, or you can go to landriaonkka.com and you can go straight into the class if you want. But if you want to take the master class, you'll get a whole hour for free with me, and you get a discovery call. If you qualify, you get a discovery call with me, and we decide if we're going to work together. I only take just so many people, and I have to make sure that I know that they're committed to it. And if they are, the results will be outstanding. Outstanding. All right. And then, of course, these are free videos. What are these? Internet marketing, internet businesses, everything you want to do online. Learn it. Empower yourself. It's like going to school. You learn to be a surgeon. You learn to be, an accountant. You learn to be an online business person. You can create any business online. This is just training. You are whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Guaranteed 5D. You ready to do it? Let's go. Namaste.